Coming up, it's a battle between statistics. Tom Brady is 5-1 against the Giants in the regular season, but New York has won 7 of the last 9 versus Tampa. Which stat will prevail? Find out on Monday night.
We are late in the calendar year. That's a good time to be south, and that's where we are. The weather just perfect right now here tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their 3rd-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay. 7 yards to pick up there. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down. An empty possession, not what they were seeking.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his 2nd in Tampa Bay.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
There's Evans again, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Miller.
A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd down at 4.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and
10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On 2nd and inches, Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Brady now to throw. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And it's fielded at the 34.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
New York set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 3rd down, Barkley. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for it all.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Brady now on 1st down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The final shot before break. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with a Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Taysom Hill, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Derek Carr, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Mac Jones, terrific in the win, as his guys upped their mark to 7-4 with the victory. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Dances by him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Brady to throw again. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Brady. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. On second down, here's Fournette. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Brady. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive. On second down now, Bernard. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Brady. Space to run past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10.
Now Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. They sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. It got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
That catch good for only a couple. from the 41. Jones. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Throwing Jones. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Vita Vea, his second sack of the night. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Brady going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to let it fly. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Jones. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jones. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bucs, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.